how's it going? Dudey Rhino here, we're back. We took a little hiatus because I was injured, then you were ill, and it just didn't link up, but we're back now. I got alopecia. Joking. Maybe cut that out. So this week, Jack, you're going to read me a
ghost story. The story's called The Duptale Suicide.
Ducktail.
Duptale.
Right, okay.
It's a Canadian surname, apparently.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
No, I can't say it rings a bell.
There's some themes of a strong nature.
Right, oh, right, okay.
There's suicide themes, basically. The story's called The Duptale Suicide.
Yeah, yeah, it's a bit of a giveaway.
Yeah, if we get to the suicide bit and you go, what? This did freak me.
Right, okay.
A lot,
this is why we're doing this.
Yeah, because I'm sceptical. I found one I'm freaked by. I want to see if it equally freaks you.
But yeah, the point of this was for me to freak you out. You freaked yourself out,
yeah.
But it's part of this series, so I'm taking it.
That's it. Before I tell this story, I want you guys to know that until March last year, I was the most sceptical guy going. Well, actually, I'm the most sceptical guy going, so you can fuck yourself.
Blame the guy that committed suicide, please.
Nah, because if he was dead, he couldn't write the story, Jordan. For fuck's sake. I'm in my mid-20s and I didn't used to believe the stories that my friends used to tell me, but last year it all changed under some horrible circumstances.
Right.
Now this is where shit gets real. And then he's put, I fucking hate telling this story for reasons that will become obvious, but please note that I fully believe this now and kind of want others to consider it. I had lived with my partner and my friend for around 3, and my friend's partner, see, needless information. It's a me off already.
You could have cut all this out though.
I could have done, yeah. I should have done.
Yeah, okay.
And down the road lived my auntie and her little girl.
Right.
My cousin. My auntie had married a Canadian man back in 2004 called Jonathan Duptale, but she left him and took May, is the daughter, about 5 years ago now. Jonathan still sees his daughter and the split was fairly okay.
Right.
Cousin May, who is now 7, was obviously 4 3 years ago and was fully into the imaginary friend phase of her life. For a while, it was really cute. I hate kids having imaginary friends.
Yeah.
It pisses me off. That is the time of your life where you need to be making friends.
Or real ones.
Real ones, yeah.
Yeah.
If my kid comes to me and goes, Dad, I've got an imaginary friend, I'm going to go, grow up. Grow up.
3 years old.
Yeah.
I've had enough of your shit.
For us now, yeah, it's like, we're in our mid-20s, it's hard for us to, well, I say it's hard, if we want to make friends, we actually have to go out and try.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or go online or something, right?
Yeah.
These cunts are at kindergarten or whatever.
Yeah.
You're surrounded by hundreds of you.
Yeah, that's true.
May would often scribble drawings on bits of paper, so much so that her room was covered in doodles. She had a box of 50 different coloured Crayola crayons, which were her pride and joy. She'd often draw pictures at indoor picnics she hosted for her and her imaginary friends. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's cute. We'd go round, she'd be in her pink dress, sat cross-legged on the floor, doodling and speaking to her imaginary friends. From what she told us, she had 3 invisible friends. One was called Happy Joe.
Right.
And the other was called Happy Jack. Right? So, I mean, the adjectives were not up to scratch back then. We'll just call them both happy.
Yeah. Well, who's the third then?
That's it, Jordan.
Oh.
Yeah, this sets this up nicely.
Oh,
right.
God.
However, her third imaginary friend was one for concern.
Oh, right.
Her third imaginary friend was called Mr. Long.
Oh, dear. Please don't go down that route. Please.
He had a massive...
I thought you were going to say like sadistic Sally or something. Like, fucking, I don't know.
She's 3 years old.
Yeah.
If she's coming out with adjectives sadistic, then she needs to be locked up. Her third imaginary friend was called Mr. Long. Now, obviously, this was quite comical when she realised the name of Mr. Long. My auntie would often joke, well, he should put it away then.
Fucking don't entertain it.
I have put in brackets, which was okay, as clearly May wouldn't understand the reference.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah. However, this imaginary friend became increasingly more worrying for the people around May, as May would often, in the middle of playing, spin her head round quickly and turn her attention to a random part of the room, sit entirely still and mutter the phrase, "Be still, Mr. Long is here."
Oh. Oh.
This is where I started to get a bit creeped, right?
Yeah.
It was clear that Mr. Long wasn't a nice figment of her imagination, and more so a horror character. The look of pure dread and fright on May's face whenever she supposedly saw Mr. Long actually started to worry us, and when May started shaking and crying, it petrified us. One day, as the much older cousin, I sat down and told May to not worry, as Mr. Long was not real, to which she replied, "He is real. He hurts Happy Joe and Happy Jack." I tried to maintain a calm composure, but was a bit shaken as to why this 4-year-old was choosing to imagine such things.
Yeah.
Where had she seen such images for her infant mind to then retell these stories? Another time, May had told me that Mr. Long was a yellow snake man.
Right. Okay.
Right? So this kind of put things at ease a little bit.
Yeah.
The thought of a yellow snake man was far less scary than a feasible kind of human toddler killer.
Yeah.
Not like we believed it anyway,
Yeah.
he said, but I feel like he did.
Yeah.
Because he's obviously worried. He's going, we don't believe this little kid, but he's shitting himself.
Yeah.
He's having an intervention with us, so he clearly believes something.
It's not real, please.
Yeah.
It's not fucking real.
Then, back in spring
God.
last year, all of our lives changed forever,
Oh.
and this much is fact.
Right.
My auntie, out of the blue, was found dead.
Right.
I mean, it brings tears to my eyes even sharing this, but this plays on my mind every day, so here we are. My seemingly happy auntie, who I don't want to name, was found at home, didn't have any history of mental health issues, any debt, any work troubles, and seemingly any form of depression. However, her cause of death, suicide by hanging.
Right.
As you can imagine, this tore our family to the core, and my mum now brings May up as her own and will continue to do so until she's 18. I don't want to speculate over the death of my auntie, and my family hate me for talking about this, but here's the kicker.
Right.
3 years have passed since the death of my auntie. The other day, we was watching some late night television whilst May was staying over, napping on the sofa. We often let her fall asleep downstairs with us as she feels more comfortable around people for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
May was abruptly awoken by a noise on the TV that we were watching. We were watching a cop drama in which a man was found hanging, much like our auntie.
Right.
May woke up, pointed at the TV, started to weep as she muttered, "Mr. Long has got him. Mr. Long has got him."
Oh, fucking hell.
I shot up off the sofa and asked her to tell me more. She told me that the rope used on the drama was actually Mr. Long, the yellow snake man, who
Oh.
got Mummy. Now, May never saw any images of her mother in that situation. May doesn't even know exactly how her mum passed away. We won't tell her until she's older. How did she know it was a rope?
Yeah.
How did she somewhat predict it? Who is Mr. Long? What the hell is going on? Also, the last bit of information, you may remember that May used to draw a lot and had 50 crayons. A couple of weeks ago, I delved into her old drawings, a bit confused to why nobody had done this before. She had 20 images of ropes. No face, no limbs, no emotions, just ropes. Yellow snake men, Mr. Longs.
Ah, so it's actually a fucking... Oh, that is rank. That's disgusting.
That's horrible, isn't it?
That's fucking rank. Well, you've blown mine out of the water, mate. Well done. Fucking hell. That's fucking rank.
What do you rate that then? Basically, you've just shat yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's up there.
What are you going to give it?
A 9.
A 9!
Yeah.
Jack, mate, you smashed it at your own fucking game, you
Yeah.
amateur.
I feel like shit.
And
That's rank.
that is scary.
That's so
it was scary
rank.
when I wrote it.
And you didn't. You did. Did ya? Did ya?
It's on notes.
You bastard! Oh, you didn't.
Wait, come here.
Did ya?
Yeah, come
That's
here.
good.
Come here, there's more.
No.
There's more, come here.
I don't know, I'm pissed off, I'm impressed at the same time.
Sit down on here, Jordan.
No
Sit down on
way.
here.
Mr. Long,
I'll
the
put-
yellow crayon, mate, that's
I'll
good.
put a few Easter eggs in here for you.
Right.
Think back to the start of the story. Before
Yeah.
I tell this story, I want you guys to know that I'm the most sceptical guy going. I'm in my mid-20s and I'm used to debunking the ghost stories of my friends, so I'm not one to usually believe this. Well, there's more. Basically, there was a line in which I said, now this is where shit gets real. That basically meant this is where the lies happen now. And, do you remember the surname?
Yeah.
What was the surname?
What, Duptale.
Duptale. And what was the girl's name?
May.
Say the name.
Hang on, what?
Say
May Duptale. May Duptale! You are! No! Did you do that this morning? How the fuck did you write that in the morning?
Made up tale.
Oh!
Sorry, mate.
Listen, I'm literally fractured. Of like, I can't believe I've been done, but so impressed simultaneously. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
There we go, episode 5, done.
Mate, that is good.
Yeah, thanks,
well
mate.
done.
Thanks. I was going to call the girl Faye, because I was going to have it say fake story, but then I couldn't think of story as a name,
Yeah.
and that's why I had to put the needless information about the dad,
Oh.
Mr. Duptale. There we go. That was
Wow.
episode 5 of Ghost Stories. Next week,
Wow.
you've got to follow that.
I'm in shock. Can you do the outro? Fuck.
Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Dudey Rhino. My name's been JAACKMAATE. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, get us 1,500 likes on this, and sweet one gauge.
That's it. Mate, what the fuck?